And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to go check out all the amazing stuff that we have here available at Aquadream. Aquadream USA, guys. If you want to check us out, make sure you give us a like and follow. All that good stuff. Everything in between. But of course, for right now, we're here. We're chatting about some awesome aquarium goodness right here. Let me just pull up my phone here. And we'll go into the TikTok app so I can actually keep track of what you wild kids are out there in the TikTok lands are all chatting about. Because sometimes you guys go a little wild. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you guys can get a little wild in the TikTok chats. I just know. From experience, I've seen it. I've been there. It's been here. But for the most part, you guys are pretty awesome for the most part, though. So there's always that. Let me just make sure that we are live right now. We should be live, unless we are live on the wrong account, which definitely could be the case. Aquadream Merchant, we are live right there. Yep, there we are, up and running. Hope you guys are all doing well today. If you guys have any questions what we want to talk about, we're going to be talking about a lot about our different pumps. We're going to be talking about our different aquariums. We're going to be talking about different techniques you can utilize to make sure that your aquariums are the nicest living environment for little fishies out there, to give them a nice little home for them to live in comfortably. Those are the words I'm trying to say right now. I'm just trying to pull up the chat here so I can actually chat with you guys. There we are. We're getting there. And this device, what? Something what about this device? Because I'm live on this device? They're not, but oh well. Anyways, though. So guys, we're going to check out some cool stuff today. So let's get right into it. No time to waste. Let's jump in. Let's have some fun. Let's check out some other great stuff. Actually, now I realize what I need to do here on the TikTok app is that I need to log in to a different account because it won't let me log in to read the chat when I'm on the account that I'm streaming in. There we go. Now, as long as we just start to pull up Aquadream Merchant, which by the way, you guys should give us a follow, give us a like, all that good stuff. More than appreciated. There we go. What's going on? Hey man, thanks for coming by. We're going to be doing a live stream chatting about a lot of fun stuff you can do with Aquadream and all the good stuff in between. Right there. That's what we're going to be chatting about today. That's what we're doing. How's your day going? Is it easy? It's a little bit of an awkward weather in there, but I think it looked alright. We're going to chat a lot about Aquadream and all that good stuff. Welcome everyone coming to the stream. Ruben, Ashley, I see you there as well. Thank you guys so much for coming by today. We have a good name user. There's plenty of those guys out there. Tony, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Just got a #1 gifter badge. Let's go. Appreciate the message there. Thank you very much. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump in and start experiencing what we have to offer here at Aquadream. So one of the first things I want to talk about is our wave makers. Wave makers are an awesome addition to any kind of fish tank. I do have this fish tank here. It's a small one, but it's just kind of for demonstration purposes. You would definitely utilize any kind of other kind of aquariums that we have for any kind of larger setups for sure. So for example, let me go a little off screen here for just a second so you guys can check out what we're talking about here. These wave makers here do a fantastic job of, one, creating waves, which also helps create a more natural environment for your little fishies out there. So you can kind of go like, oh yes, I do remember swimming on the reef, and it felt just like this. I just pulled that off right there. Let me just put that back on. Anyway, so okay, that's all right. So we can basically, I'm going to showcase you guys what it looks like when you have this awesome little pump running live within your aquarium. Woo! Be careful with that because they are, the magnets, as you can see right there, very strong. Very, very strong magnets right there. But that's on purpose. Because if you didn't have very strong magnets, well, they'd be falling off your aquarium, and well, you know, they wouldn't exactly be a good environment for your little fish, now would it be? Now, why would you want to get a wave maker for your aquarium? There are a lot of different reasons. I'll go over them here in this live stream, in this demonstration here for you guys. But first, let's pop this little bad boy in. So it has a magnetic puck that sits on the back of it, so you can place it wherever you want on your aquarium. And a nice customized little location for you guys to input where you would want to have your wave maker situated. Again, so like I said, these are super important to have a nice healthy environment for your animals. It's so much more than just creating waves, which obviously its main purpose and what it does, but there's so many benefits that come from having a wave maker within your aquarium here. Again, like I said, this would be a small aquarium for what the size of this pump is, but it's supposed to give you the impression of exactly what you can do with it, or what to expect with the level of power that you would receive from a pump like this. So let's waste no more time and plug it right in and get running. Look at that, there we go. Whoa! Let me change the mode here a little bit. I'll change that speed down a little bit. There we go. So the fun things about this, you got a 15 gallons. For our smallest aquarium that we have here at Aquadream, that would be I believe it's a 40-gallon tank. It's the smallest one that we do have. This one here is just like something that we have laying around that we're just kind of using for demonstration purposes. But any kind of aquarium that you want to pick up, you can get one that looks like this, or like one of our reef-style aquariums that will hopefully suffice when it comes to visual styles, and also when it comes to the what's the word I'm looking for? The functionality of the aquarium as well. But good question, though. Appreciate it there, DRS. But yeah, let's check it out. So this wave maker here, there's a lot of different types of settings. You can fine-tune it to exactly fit your aquarium. Again, like I said, this is a very small tank for the size of a pump. It's for demonstration purposes, so you can see it on camera from the distance that you're currently sitting at, y'all. Anyways, though, so let's say here if I wanted to speed up the process or change this type of wave maker. So we have this setting right here. We have another one here. That's our second one. Third, as you can see, it's kind of more of a lunging kind of like flow to it. A fourth mode, which I believe is a little more straightforward on this one. Fifth mode right here. Let me just lower that down a little bit so it's making a little bit less noise here. Let me just push this down more into the water, so then you get a much more realistic sound effect when it comes to how it actually performs right there. And then also the last mode that we have right here, which kind of has a little bit more of a subtle kind of consistent flow to it right there. Now you can also change the speed of it. I have it currently set to speed 1, which is the slow speed. Goes all the way up to 9, so why don't we do that? There's 9 right there. That's the max speed that you would see this pump flowing at right here. You can find this on our TikTok shop, which is check in the shopping bag down below in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Also, if you want to check it out on our full TikTok shop on our page here on TikTok. So fun times for you guys over there. Again, also check it out over there. We have some fun content for you guys to check out, tips and tricks, all that other kind of good stuff. If you guys want to keep up to date whenever doing any kind of sales, deals, promotions, or anything like that, new product releases or anything like that, make sure to give us a follow here on TikTok to make sure you guys know exactly what's going on with everything Aquadream related. So you might be able to catch yourself like a one-off deals. Lots of times when we do these live streams, we do often do flash sales, which will give you a nice little hit of a nice little one-off type of sale, so you can get it just for yourself here at Aquadream. Okay, and now we can see here that the timer kind of ran down on this thing right here. Also, a great thing about this is that you also can link with other wave makers, so they can have consistent flow throughout your entire tank. So say if you have a large tank, say like something like this over here, where maybe the flow kind of gets dispersed right about here, not much else happening, you can place another one on the opposite end of the aquarium, and so you have a nice circulation happening. So why would you want circulation happening with your aquarium? Well, I'm glad that you asked here, TikTok chat. Let me speed this up a little bit here. So why would you want to have a good water flow when it comes to your aquariums? Well, there's a lot of really good reasons for that. The first one is that it creates the natural habitat that your animals are used to experiencing, right? Because the ocean is not a very stationary water set, right? Especially around the shorelines where most animals live. And so then you want to make sure you kind of recreate a similar type of environment, being the waves crashing into the shoreline and that kind of stuff. So that's one way to help kind of create much more natural environment that your fish might be able to enjoy. And if your fish are enjoying that, it actually gives them a little bit of exercise, because if you have stagnant water for your aquarium, your fish aren't really needing to exercise much, right? Imagine if you're just kind of sitting on the couch playing video games all day. My personal favorite thing to do. But if you're just kind of doing it every single day, no resistance or anything, you'll be a little bit weaker, you won't be as healthy, and so then the same kind of experience would happen for your animals. So creating something like a current within your tank will definitely help out a ton when it comes to keeping your fish nice and healthy, when it comes to everything related when it comes to this aquarium, or when it comes to the pump here. Another great example of why a wave maker is so beneficial to your aquarium is because you do have that water flow, that it does actually even at the water temperature within your aquarium. Because if you guys, I'm sure you all are aware that we have lights that come with every single one of these aquariums. Now the thing is that lights are great to help illuminate, be able to see what you're looking at, right? Be able to appreciate your tank and the wildlife you have in there. But the byproduct of light is heat. I'm underneath two very large strobe lights. It's very hot in here. And so if you have different type of spotlights over your water, what's going to happen is going to create hot spots. It's going to be uneven temperatures. It's going to make it so then your animals are going to feel uncomfortable in certain situations, certain areas within your aquarium. That's where a wave maker comes in. It helps create that water flow. So then that temperature that gets added from the lights being added, focused onto your aquarium, is not being dispersed a little bit more. That's where a wave maker comes in. It's very handy right there. Again, you can find it in the TikTok shop, lower left-hand corner for you guys. You figure out all the kind of stuff. We also have a lot of different pumps, aquariums, and everything else we want to check out here on our TikTok shop. Anyway, so make sure we're all good to go. Yep, mics are still up and running. We're just got to do occasional checks here and there. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you press like, subscribe. Always appreciate it. But in fact, you want to come by here and hang out, it's always appreciated there too. But of course, if you want to keep up to date with us, a follow, a like goes a really far way, guys. So I really do appreciate. We're sitting at 131 likes, and we've only been here for what? 15 minutes, I think, or something like that. We're being effective. We're being on top of it right here. So yeah, appreciate you guys' support coming by the stream here. Anyway, so back on topic when it comes to wave makers. So you got the even water flow, which actually helps out with the water temperature of it. Also, since you have the flow of the water happening, it actually helps out with debris buildup. Over time, we all know when it comes to owning an aquarium, you got to clean it out every once in a while. And therefore, if you have some more water flow, it will be less necessary for you to do that, as most likely your filtration system that you have for your aquarium, hopefully, would be able to capture most of the work there. But of course, something like any kind of algae growth that would happen on the edge of the tank, you might need to scrape off a little bit. But any kind of food debris or debris from your animals or anything like that can help you more circulate within your aquarium and not settle and pool in specific locations, causing toxic locations within your aquarium that'd be unhealthy and not enjoyable for your little animals out there. So, to recap, it creates a nice recurrent that has a nice recreation of a natural habitat for your animals out there. It also has a great benefit of having that water flow, so then you have exercise abilities for your animals to keep them nice and healthy. And also with that water flow, evens out the water temperature, so then your animals can appreciate the entirety of your tank rather than just specific locations that they feel more comfortable in. Helps out with debris buildup, so you don't have any kind of toxic areas of buildup that might happen with a stagnant water. And also, since you have water motion happening, it helps break the surface tension of your aquarium. The surface tension of the water is basically the bond of the molecules holding together that kind of create like that weird like little air layer of water you see, like right when the water and air meet together. It has like that little film that kind of goes on the top of that. That is where the pressure holds of these molecules make it so then like gas exchange can be very difficult if your water is stagnant. Your water is moving like this. It will help out with the gas exchange. So then any kind of negative gases that you wouldn't want to have with your aquarium, see like nitrites, nitrates, and that ammonia especially, that can easily be able to escape through a natural process of the gas letting off into of the aquarium, and also adding oxygen into the water, so then your fish can live a much healthier, much more enjoyable life there. So keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, so there's a lot of different types of benefits when it comes to the aquariums here. It has a whole bunch of benefits when it comes to different types of exercise for your animals, cleanliness, temperature, comfortability, exercise. I mean, it's like you kind of almost need one of these. I'm sorry, I know it sounds kind of preachy, but seriously, like these are such an important part of any kind of aquarium that you would be, struggling to maintain quality of life for your animals if you didn't have one of these water pumps within your tank. Obviously, it needs to be a much larger tank. A tank like this size, obviously this is far too large, right? This is only for demonstration purposes, but we do have 3 different sizes. We have this size here, which is our largest size. If I remember correctly, if I have a box right here, I can give you the exact stats, numbers, names, stuff like that. Here we go. So the one we're looking at right here is this will be the LBS 50. 50 for 50 watts of power that it utilizes right here. You can have a max output of 4,760 gallons per hour for this little pump at max speed and max capacity, right? This is obviously running a little bit lower than that. Let's see if we can change it. Let's change it up a little bit. Go max speed. Let's see if we can go with different types of settings for here. See what it would look like as well. You also have this controller right here, I should say, which is actually really nice. It can control the frequency of the intensity of waves, right? So then if you go all the way this way, there's much less frequency of like a big wave happening. Of course, if you go all the way to the right, as the big waves come much more frequent as well. So it's much more like not exactly a power knob, but more of a frequency knob. What you have right there when it comes to able to control exactly how your aquarium would be situated best for yourself. I believe this one is the max speed right here. Put that all up to max speed so you can see right here. But you can see even then, at max power, it's a nice gentle roll, right? It's nothing too crazy. It's not going to blow your fish out of the water or anything like that. Obviously, we don't want to have that happen. But you can tell that it's going to be able to keep a nice consistent water flow, keeping your fish nice and healthy, and having an enjoyable experience for them to be able to live a nice healthy life for your animals. So these wave makers are fantastic. So like I said, there are 3 sizes that they come in. You have the LBS 50, which has a 50 watt power, 4,760 gallons per hour. They have the mid-tier version, which is the LBS 30, which you can probably assume how much power that has. 30 watts. Yes, good job, Chad. I knew you were going to be on top of that one right there. With 2,380 gallons per hour. And if that seems like a bit too much, you don't need that much power, well, definitely check out the smallest one, the LBS 20 with, say it with me, 20 watts of power. Oh my gosh, you nailed it, guys. You guys are flawless. I love it. Appreciate you guys. You're the best. But that can do a max output of 1,590 gallons per hour. This right here is going to be an amazing beneficial addition to your aquariums that you would definitely have to check out. You can't just let your fishes just, your little fishies just not be able to appreciate the environment they're in. That's the whole point, right? Is that you want to be able to give them a nice home, a nice place for them to live, a place that they feel happy, healthy, strong, and also just a great opportunity for them to live the best lives. Right, Amber? I see you there. Thanks for joining the chat. Exactly, right? Exactly. So yeah, wave makers, guys, are a fantastic addition to any aquarium out there. Highly, highly suggest checking them out. But yeah, let's also check out some other things that we have going on here at Aquadream. Again, if you guys want to give us a follow, more than appreciated. Like is also really appreciated. Comment, always appreciated. Any form of engagement, the YouTube, the TikTok algorithm gods always like that. Therefore, we try to, just make sure a friendly reminder, be like, hey, don't forget to tap like and follow because it helps us out at time. Lets the streaming algorithm gods know that what we're doing here is something people actually care about, want to know more about, or just want to hang out and enjoy some more awesome aquarium goodness right there. So yeah. Anyways, guys, King Reef, thank you very much for coming by. How are you the king of the reef? I'm curious. Are you a lionfish? Would that technically make him because of the king of the jungle? Would that make him king of the reef? I'm just saying. I'm curious. I'm spitballing here, but that's my assumption out of that. I'm like, oh yeah, big lionfish fan. Big lionfish fan. Oh my gosh. Have you seen a lionfish? Love them. Can't get enough of them. Gotta get more of them. If you can. Can you even have a lionfish in captivity? Probably, under some circumstances. I would say yes, but you never know. Because they're poisonous as well, so they're kind of dangerous if I remember correctly. Anyway, so now you got me ranting off here, King Reef. I appreciate you coming by the live stream here. I appreciate everyone coming by. Thank you all so much. We go check out some other kind of stuff here. So we also have some other little guys. Say, like for example, air stones. You ever thought about these? You better, because these are something you're going to want to make sure you can utilize often in an aquarium. Air stones are a great opportunity to be able to, well, add air to your water experience for your animals. With the air stone, basically it kind of creates like these bubbles that you can basically, let me take it out of the black packaging so you'll be able to explain a lot easier for you right there. Comes with a nice little combo right there. By the way, thank you very much, Boulder Aquatics. Oh, Badler, sorry, Aquatics. Thank you very much for the likes right there. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. My dyslexia kicked in super hard right there. But yes, thank you very much for the likes there, guys. Really do appreciate that. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day. It is a Tuesday, guys. It's who's eating tacos? I mean, it's a Taco Tuesday, right? That's what Tuesdays are made for. And no matter how hard, LeBron James can never take that away from us. He can never copyright Taco Tuesday. I don't know if you guys remember that. That's a bit of a throwback. When LeBron James tried to copyright the phrase Taco Tuesday. Like, no. What are you doing? You can't do that. It's public domain. How dare you? Honestly, good try, though. I appreciate the effort. Anyways, though, back on the topic. When it comes to aquariums, you also got to make sure you check out air stones, like that right here. Air stones, as you can see right here, are a fantastic addition to any aquarium, really. We have multiple sizes of these air stones as well, and also different colors. You have a white version and a black version for these. Whatever fits your aquatic situation the best, we might just have it for you right there. So you might look at it, it's just like a flat disc. What's so great about it? Well, it's actually a very porous kind of rock material that we have right there for your different air stones. And so what that means, it creates a bit of a bubble experience when it comes to having it underwater, because the air will actually pump in through. If you have like an air pump or something like that, connect that to this end right here, which forces air through this up through the rock, creating this bubble effect to the water from the air obviously rising out of your tank. So what's the benefit of that? Well, the benefit of that means you can have better oxygen. You have better oxygen levels with your aquarium, right? The water quality will instantly improve because you're not having stagnant water. Again, like you talked about earlier, stagnant water for your aquarium is something you want to absolutely avoid. And so then having like an air stone like this would definitely do a fantastic job of helping out with that. David James Swain Jr., if I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for that follow. Swain? If I pronounce it wrong, let me know in the comments. But thank you much for that follow, or not follow, but the like. Or if you want to give me a follow, is also appreciated as well. We just hit up to 692 likes on the stream. Let's go, people! We love to see that. Anyways, though, back to the air stones that we're talking about here. So, awesome thing for the use for a large live fish tank that is great for like fish farms or something like that. If you're a breeder, that's something you definitely would need one of these out here. And also a usable machine like a blower or an air pump, be able to put the air through the rock of the air stone right there for the stone part of it, and therefore create more oxygen. Like I said earlier, like how this wave maker will actually help out a ton when it comes to breaking the surface tension of your water, so then you can have healthier levels of gases within your aquarium, I should say. That's probably the proper terminology there to say it. But anyways, Zuniga? Zuniga, I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Zuniga, thank you much for coming by the live stream. Hey, sometimes you guys have crazy names out there, and I'm trying my best to pronounce them properly for you. First of all, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, please let me know. Maybe it's a soft G. Zinia. Anyway, so if you attach an air pump to your air stone right here, imagine what happens. Air comes right out from the top of this, bubbles right out, creating better oxygen levels for your aquarium, evening out the gas levels as well, helping to alleviate the surface tension. So like I said earlier, much like a wave maker, you can break that surface tension so then you have negative type of gases, say like ammonia, nitrite, nitrates, being stuck within there. Break up that surface tension, get that water flowing, get an air stone. It'll help out a ton when it comes to the water quality for your aquarium, so you spend less time cleaning your aquarium, fixing your aquarium, more time appreciating them. And that's where a lot of our products here at Aquadream come in. You can find this on our TikTok shop, guys. Link in the bag down below in the lower left-hand corner, or our TikTok shop on our TikTok page here. Make sure to give that a follow, give it a like, all that good stuff while you're at it. Of course, if in fact you guys want to come by and hang out here, it's more than appreciated. But thank you all so much for your time today. You know, there's a million different things you guys can do online. In fact, you want to come here. Say like Peter Gonzalez coming out here, hanging out with us in the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Or should I say muchas gracias? I don't know, maybe. I can only speak some Spanish. Like you see right here, we have a large, here's another air stone that we have right here. You can see a lot of different sizes that we have for them. Also a different kind of tip to it where it has much more sturdy metallic tip because it's such a larger material, right? But same kind of idea, right? Places at the bottom of your aquarium, all that air gets pressed in through the stone. It's so porous that it creates all these bubbles, reaches up to the top, creating a nice healthy environment for your animals. That's amazing, right? Amazing. What? Amazing. Exactly. So you can see here now, a little bit different on the size right there, but definitely quite a good size indeed. Let me show you. Anyways, we can go on to our next subject here. So we talked a lot about aeration and the water movement with our water pumps, and also adding in better oxygen levels through air stones and also water pumps as well. But one way to also kind of keep your aquarium clean, if you're an owner of a sump material kind of aquarium, filter media. This is something that's incredibly important for anyone out there with an aquarium that has a decent size to it. Filter media, which I should say, Sam, I am the man. Thanks very much for coming by. That filter media do a great job of, well, catching any kind of debris that your sump filtration system will catch or filter through. This is where not only do they have a nice little pouch, not only do these come in nice little pouches, you can get these individually, or you can get them in a bundle as well that we do have on our TikTok shop here. Again, if you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. In a little bag in the lower left-hand corner here. But I'll give you a nice little close-up of what we're talking about here. So it's almost more than just like a little plastic ball. I'm sure hopefully you can see it right here. But the ball actually does have a little bit of like a sponge material in the center of it. So then any kind of debris that would go through the filtration system can easily be caught. Because obviously, yeah, having any kind of form of filtration system, any kind of rocks or anything really to help kind of catch material helps out instantly, of course. But this is a little bit more effective way because it's a little porous. The water will definitely filter through. Any kind of debris will easily get caught within the filter media here. Again, you just kind of place it at the bottom of your aquarium, right down here in the sump filtration system. A lot of people like to use coral because it's a porous rock. Any kind of stones or kind of man-made stones definitely help out as well. Right, Cody? Right, exactly. Anyway, but filter media are an awesome opportunity for you to be able to have a nice, healthy living experience for your animals out there. Make sure that any kind of debris that will get filtered through your sump filtration system actually helps get caught within here, right? Because obviously you can have like a protein skimmer and things like that will definitely help out a lot when it comes to water quality. But the more the merrier, the more filtration opportunities you have, the cleaner the water can be. Therefore, you have something like filter media does an amazing job. Again, you can find this on our TikTok shop. Nice low price for this. I believe like a set of these is like $10 or something. Something super cheap, super beneficial, very useful for all you aquarium fans out there. Again, if you guys have any other filter media you have in your setup, feel free to let me know in the chat right here. If you guys like use corals or different types of stones or different types of rocks or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I want to know what you guys are rocking with, right? Lulu plants? Yes, Lulu plants, not Lulu pants. We all love those though, for our own reasons. Anyways, though. And so we can go check out our next topic here. We can check out some. Oh, by the way, while we're on the topic of filtration, let's talk about sponge filters, right? Sponge filters. Yes, let's go check out that. If I have, do I have a live one around here somewhere? I thought I had one just real close by. 1 second, chat. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Seems to be kind of off somewhere. That's okay. We have various different types of filters. We have sponge filters here, though. Let me grab this off the shelf here, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. These are a nice little addition to any aquarium out there. All it requires is a water pump to be able to pull in that water to have the material get caught in through the sponge, and then be able to filter out any kind of systems. If your tank is small and doesn't have like a sump filtration system, which I think a lot of us out there do, right? I think someone in the chat earlier asked if we had like a 15-gallon tank. Our smallest gallon tank is 40, but we do have a wide variety of tanks ranging from 40 up to 600. So if you're looking to take that next level, step up your game when it comes to aquarium owning, feel free to check us out here at Aquadream. All of our products are linked in our TikTok shop, which you can find in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Give it a look, check it out. You'd be surprised, right, Kyle? Obviously, you would be. I could tell the level of shock just from the way you came into the chat. But I knew you were trouble as soon as you walked in. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Sorry. A little T-Swift reference. I got T-Swift on the brain. Got the new album announcements. It's got me hyped up. Anyways, though. Right, Lakey? Lakey Wiggins. Audio's gone? Oh. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate the heads up there. Hopefully you can hear me now. The microphone just died on me, so sadness just hit the lobby there, guys. Hopefully you can still hear me all right. Actually, what we could do is this real quick. Hopefully this will help fix up our situation a little bit. Alright, chat, let me know if you guys can hear me just fine. Hopefully. It's back. That's great to hear. Hopefully this is a little bit better. I'm using the microphone now, and hopefully things are alright, but I appreciate you guys letting me know that about any kind of audio situations come up. And some people forgot to plug these in before we did a live stream. That's alright though. Anyways. And what we're talking about today, we're talking about sponge filters here, guys. So these are a very easy way for if you have a smaller type of tank, say even something like this size even. Obviously this might be a little too big. You get smaller sizes of these as well, like over here. Nice little pint size for your setups here as well. Oh, that's alright. We'll pick it up later. But yeah, so these are a really great addition when it comes to cleaning up anything, any floaties that are happening with your aquarium. Something like this would get a great job to kind of help capture any kind of debris or anything like that. And they're super easy to clean. Let me show you. You just literally just slide that off. Take this under a sink, rinse it out, put it back on. Literally, that's all you gotta do. It's that easy. I mean, if you're also going to do a deep clean, say you want to get in between the nitty-gritties of the piping and things like that, one of the things you can't do is take that off. And you also can't take apart various aspects of this filtration device, which is super easy to do so. I don't know if I know correctly. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, going to take this apart right here. Get inside there to kind of clean out anything you might need, like use a brush or something like that. And we're take his little arms off. Be able to get inside literally every aspect of this for a deep clean, if so needed. And we know all that kind of stuff up there. Yeah, it's super easy to maintain. Pretty much the best setup you could for what this is. And this is one of our better selling items on our TikTok shop because it's so effective and that's most importantly cheap. It is a cheap product. I think we're selling this for under $10, if I remember correctly, for a sponge system. So if you already have like an air pump or anything, or any kind of water pump or something like that, just literally plug this in with this device. You know, it comes with a tutorial on our web pages as well. so you guys will be able to keep up with everything that we're doing here. Yeah. The sponge filters do a great job of keeping your water nice and clean, therefore making something your fish are nice and healthy, right? Because obviously when you take care of the animals, you want them to have a nice living experience, right? You try to give them the best home possible. Ocean Ember Corals. I had a long time no see. Absolutely indeed. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much. Yeah, we go. Back in the swing of things. Kind of live streaming here and there when we can. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, but we're trying to keep everyone up to date with what we're doing here at Aquadream. How are you doing today? Little Ember Corals. How's your Tuesday going? Have any tacos? Oh yeah, we'll be streaming for probably another 45 minutes or so here, just to make sure that we cover everything that we're going to need to cover here on our live stream here. Again, we're going to probably be doing another live stream here tomorrow as well. So keep an eye out for that, my friends. We can start seeing a little more often. And of course, if you guys want to pick up anything, feel free to check us out on our TikTok shop. It's on our page here on TikTok. Also check out the little shopping bag down below. You can check out the kind of stuff that we have pinned right there. A lot of awesome pumps we have pinned today, different filters and things like that. I think you definitely want to check out. Some of our highest selling items are down there that a lot of people have been really enjoying. So hopefully you guys get a chance to check that out. First, in fact, you want to come by here and hang out, more than appreciate it. If you guys new to the channel, make sure you tap like, helps us out a ton with that whole things, TikTok and YouTube and Facebook algorithms and all that kind of stuff. As well as helping us out here, if you give us a follow, definitely go a long way. And also so you can keep up to date with next time we do a live stream, because oftentimes during these live streams we'll do some one-off flash sales of various items for a day, so you guys can get some special savings that you wouldn't really get any other way besides doing one of our live streams here. Appreciate the likes there, Ocean Ember Corals. I feel like you missed out on an opportunity there, Coral. We'd be like, long time no see, S-E-A, though, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm cringe like that, I know. I do on this. But yeah, these sponge filters, like on topic, awesome addition to anybody's aquarium. Just need a little bit of a water pump, and you'll get up and running, getting your aquarium nice and clean, and then lead to all your little species out there. I'm trying to figure out where I put the little yellow and blue filter, aquarium filter that's one of our best selling items, but I don't see a reason one here it's the other day, on Friday, and it's right here. Oh well. I do it anyway, so what's up Brandon? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope we're doing great. Right Brandon. But yeah. Anyways though, next thing we can talk about here are some water pumps. Those are fun, right? Yes, a pump is always a good time. Don't take that out of context. But, if you know what I mean. But anyways though, let's take out this wave maker here. Let's add in a water pump to show you what exactly you can expect to take the plunge, the dive, in with us here at Aquadream to pick up one of our awesome little water pumps. Let's put this off to the side here, let this dry out. There we go. This load out of the way. Right here. Now this is one of our DB 268 model. We have a lot of different types of these type of pumps, which are a pump that is designed for just kind of a little bit smaller aquarium setups, but then mid-tier kind of stuff as well. Being able to adjust it to fit the way the best. Did you get your first aquarium yet? I have many aquariums, okay? You see this? Many aquariums. Too many to keep track of. That's why we're trying to sell them here on TikTok. But that, man, we're living on new fall day. Thank you so much. I missed the name there. fishing all year. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Oh, check out who just followed. I want to say thank you. Well, if you did just follow, I missed your name there, but I did say something in the chat. I'll definitely catch up with you there. You're missing out. LOL. Hey, I'm around fish tanks and aquariums every day. All right. That's my job. I have plenty of them here. We give a live fish tank in one of our offices that I used to live stream in that room, and then we moved it up to here. But we'll again get a chance to take care of it every day. Have our little animals just kind of swimming around, vibing around, doing their thing, right? Get the chance to learn a little bit of their personalities, because yes, fish do have personalities. They're not just little mindless little swimming monsters. They definitely do have their little quirks. There's definitely, I remember one of them was a, I can't remember the name, wish it was, but like it's, he was a bit of a jerk. And he was very much like, I get the food first, everyone back off, kind of thing. But all the other smaller fish were just kind of like, alright, I'll just kind of pick up the scraps where I can, I'll be polite, I'll be nice, What kind of aquariums do you have yourself there, Amber Coral? I'm curious. Anyway, so back on the topic when it comes to aquarium stuff. Pumps. We have a ton of these different style of pumps right here. Let me just pop this one right into the water. So again, to set up while we're talking about pumps, I can show you what it's like to be pumped. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Anyways. So we kind of plug this in right here, like so. You see it in action. Xander, 1125, thanks for coming by the live stream. That might not look too crazy, but when you have to get a little bit out of the water, you can see how powerful it actually really is. And with our different kind of tubing and setups that you have here, right here we have a dual jet system that we have kind of going with this one here. You also can trade it out for a singular jet system as well. Basically, whatever kind of floats your boat the best, I guess is the way to put it, right? As these little footies you kind of slide right onto, right there. You say you need to chase it out, but don't want to move it from this little footy spot. Pull it out right there. And it's just running. And don't worry if it's dry running like this. It does have a fail-safe system built within the pumps right here. So then if it runs dry for too long and it hits a certain temperature, it automatically shuts itself off. So you don't have to worry about, say, like you let it running overnight, for some reason it detaches or whatever, because there are suction cups which are very strong and do hold the place, but things happen that it will actually be able to shut itself off if needed. Say, for example, if it's left kind of running dry for too long, so if you don't have to worry about damaging your system or anything like that. So it's a really great peace of mind addition when it comes to all of our pumps that we have here at Aquadream, that they're able to just be able to run on their own without any kind of concern about if it's going to break or if it's going to overheat or something's going to hurt my fish or something. You don't have to worry about anything like that at all with any of our pumps, which is a nice little piece of mind. You know what I mean? It's quite nice. Hey, we got some more likes. Thank you for Bad Lyric Aquatics. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. We just hit 773 likes on the live stream, guys. Thank you also very much for the coming in and just engaging with us. I really do appreciate it. Can we get, let's see, if I click a bunch, let's just get up to 1,000, why not? Let's go wild with it. Oh, snap. Here we go. Boom. Look at us, being awesome like that. Thank you guys for your support, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's go back to the DVD pumps. So for example, so it's a very low, but even though I can talk about it's a very powerful pump, it's very low power consumption as well, so you don't have to worry about too much about it racking your bill up or anything like that. It also comes with different kind of control options on it, adjustable base, and easy to clean and dismantle, which is always very important. Because like I said earlier, it's way more fun to enjoy your aquarium rather than clean your aquarium. And hopefully, having one of these pumps like this, all about a time like comes to avoiding having to do that. You know? But anyway, so you can see these pumps are a great addition for anybody's aquarium. We set 1K likes in the stream, so let's go. We're popular. We're popping off here. It's TikTok. We're going crazy. You're gonna believe it. Hope everyone's doing great out there in the chat, especially you, Danny814. Especially you. I really felt the vibes when you came in here. I was like, okay, this guy knows what's up. So yeah, a lot of great additions we have here for you guys when it comes to creating certain pumps and different types of filters and all that good stuff right there. But I think one thing we definitely is down in chat about right here, probably moving forward, honestly would be our aquariums that we have. These are our big ticket items, right? These are our items that you would love for you to guys to check out more of. That's kind of what my job here is on TikTok and social media in general is to, if you look how strong this suction cup is, it's so hard to get off. Like, how am I supposed to get that off? But our aquariums are our big ticket items, like our biggest feature that we have here that I definitely want to share with you guys so you guys can get a chance to check those out as well. Because there's a lot of different types of benefits, a lot of different great additions that are aquarium too that not many other competitors do as well. So let's just try to pop these off right here. So yes. Again, guys, make sure you give us a like, give us a follow, all that good stuff. For us coming by here is more than appreciated. Okay, let's get this aquarium set up out of the way. We'll get this little table set up out of the way. Let's talk about some aquariums, the real deal, the heavy hitters, the big boys, the big things you gotta be looking at. What do you want to check out when it comes to anything Aquadream related? The ones before these big heavy hitters of our aquariums. What would you be doing? Like, all these pumps and stuff are nice, but it's all about the aquariums, the homes that you guys create for your animals, right? That's where the magic really happens when it comes to owning an aquarium. So we just have move this out of the way here. And we start showcasing to you guys what awesomeness we have to offer for you all. Get that out of the way, like so. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. These guys this cable attached here. This is my phone I'm using so I can be able to read the chat with you guys here as well. So then we can all be on the same page together. Let me go over here and just organize or re-angle the cameras a bit so you guys can see both our reef tank as well as our regular aquariums that we have here at Aquadream USA as well right here. I just re-angle these right here like so. There we go. Alrighty, right. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Let's start talking about our aquariums because you can talk about aquariums for quite some time. We're reading you guys' chats here on TikTok. If you guys want to chat with us, follow us on TikTok. It gives you a chance to be able to engage with the chat here. We're also on YouTube and Facebook because we'll reach out to you guys as well, let you guys know what we're talking about here. But if you guys want to engage with us, I suggest going over to TikTok. That's where you'll be able to be part of the chat and the experience that's going online right now. Like we're just talking about here, and say with Ember Corals, talking about how I'm missing out on owning an aquarium. Even though I work with aquariums every day here. So, and like, I got my aquarium fill here. I feed the animals that we have here. I clean up the aquariums. I also help some over on TikTok. So we have a lot of different things we do here. When I go home, do I want to do more aquariums? Yeah, some people I'm sure yes, but I like to have a little work-life balance personally. Right, Drew Carter? Exactly. Anyway, so let's get into it. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is the two different types of aquariums that we have to offer. First is the Aquadream style aquarium. Next is our reef tank style aquarium. So, the main difference between these two right here, Drew, is that this one is got much more like, it can handle salt water, but it's mainly also made for freshwater aquariums. But this is mainly just for salt water, as that's where coral grows, is in salt water, right? It's like this supposed to grow, and technically it does. Anyways, so if you have a different types of styles as well because these kind of depends on what your vibe that you're going for is. Functionally, these will act just about the same. Functionally, there isn't much difference, right? These are both all-in-one system. All of our aquariums here at Aquadream are an all-in-one system, meaning that all you need to do is make one single purchase, and that means everything that you need to have your aquarium up and running comes with the purchase here at Aquadream. So you don't have to worry about any extra piping, any extra bit of equipment, or any kind of really anything else. The only thing that you need to add would be like sand and water and fish. And after that, you're having fun, So, yeah, like I said, everything you need comes together. Our sump filtration systems do come pre-installed with all the tubing, wiring, everything that you need comes with the aquarium down here, down below. You're able to get up and running and just kind of start enjoying your aquarium rather than worrying about how you're going to put the whole thing together. These do also ship in 2 different containers, right? They come in a cabinet container and a tank container that can ship right to your door here from TikTok. So if you guys want to check us out, make sure to give us a look here on our TikTok page here. We want to check out some of our aquariums. Check out the items. Yeah, but you can find it on our TikTok page here. Yeah. So, if you guys want to check out what we have, 4 different styles of aquariums. Amanda. Go check out our TikTok shop if you guys are curious what we have to offer there. We have a lot of different varieties. These are much more on the larger side of things. We do have gallons starting at 40 gallons, all the way up to 600 gallons for the aquariums here at Aquadream. So, keep in mind, you have a nice little price range and style between those two, whatever fits best for you. So, like I said, between the 2 styles, functionally they're going to be working about the same. They both have the same kind of filtration system. They both come with all-in-one purchase, so everything you need comes included. Really the main difference is just size, style, and color. That's really the main difference between these 2. Obviously with this one, it's just a little bit different kind of style to it. Definitely much more, it would be much more tailored to, like freshwater environments. But saltwater and freshwater both work in both of them as well. I personally am a big fan of the reef aquariums right here that we have. Just because of like a sleek, more modern kind of look to them. The only side to it is that it has 3 different types of colors. This white color that we have right here, also an all gray and all black variation when it comes to the reef aquariums here. Where the other types of aquariums that we have such a wide variety of different types of styles and colors to them that honestly you just need to kind of browse to kind of see what we have to offer. You might find something special for you. Okay. I got a little water because I've been talking for about a little bit over an hour straight. When you're projecting your voice for an hour straight like this, consistently, constantly, it's good timing. You know what? All in the name of aquariums. All in the name of spreading the good word of all the awesome fish. Right, RJ? Exactly. So what's some of the kind of benefits that we have for our different types of aquariums? Well, all of our aquariums right here, the reef tank and the regular style right here, they both have tempered glass, which is very important when it comes to the quality and durability of your aquariums. A lot of different types of aquariums try to cut corners and costs. This is one of the best ways, a lot of ways a lot cheaper aquariums will cut costs is on the glass. Because the different types of options that we have, like we were looking at earlier, in kind of smaller aquariums, tend to use acrylic glass, which can be good. It can be molded, shaped, and things like that to fit like kind of unique environments. But the problem is that they don't last very long. They weather over time. You'll get scratches, discoloration, and also just warping, which can add to visual distortion. So you're not able to appreciate your aquarium in its full potential because it's looking warped, discolored, scratched up, and it just kind of gets worn very quickly over time. With Will Andrus, though, he knows all about that. Or Win Andrus. Sorry. So, and also the great thing about our tempered glass compared to any other kind of tempered glass out there, it's also bonded with a German silica gel to it, giving you that extra layer of protection, which helps against like fingerprint smudges, scratches, dents, basically making it kid-proof. You know, because obviously kids, they'll put their hands right on it, they'll put their face up right against it, and so then to make it so that it doesn't like basically stay on the glass, you have nice German silica gel that is incorporated with the tempered glass here, so then you can have an easier time maintaining and cleaning it, less time cleaning, more time enjoying it. Another great thing about the glass that we have here at Aquadream, it has a very high light transmittance. I believe we have a clock at like 98.5 light transmittance, meaning that it's going to be a crystal clear experience for you. You're not going to be having to see any kind of discoloration or any visual distortion or anything like that. Basically, any kind of light photons that are going to be bouncing into the air and bouncing back into your eyes, it's going to be looking quite clear, quite beautiful, quite nice for you guys out there. The glass here is about 3/4 of an inch thick as well, so it's very strong and durable. And it does have a pretty solid weight to it, but that just means that it's a high quality stuff. Compared to like I was saying earlier with our little tiny aquarium, this thing it just has a little acrylic glass, it's thin, plasticky, it doesn't really feel very durable, doesn't feel nice, doesn't even look that nice either. Looking like this, definitely looks much nicer. How much for that one? Come on, this tank or this tank in particular, you can find it on our TikTok shop. I'm trying to recall the exact price off the top of my head. I think it's something like this one right here. You gotta remember it's an all-in-one system, so everything you need. That means like protein skimmer, water pumps, tubing, a self-filtration system down below, a lighting system as well. Can't forget about the lighting as well that comes with it. Literally everything that you need to get up and around with the aquarium comes packaged together in the aquarium. So the only thing you need to worry about is just adding water and fish. That's all you really need to worry about. But I think an aquarium like this could run right around $2,000 to $3,000, if I remember correctly. It does come with free shipping. The shipping is 3 to 7 business days as well. So you don't have to worry about it taking too long to get into your nice little environments right, and you get a chance to just jump in and start enjoying it. But I wouldn't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. And honest, but check out our TikTok shop. If you click on the lower left-hand corner, you see the little shopping bag icon. Click on that, and then you can click on our new Aquadream merchant, which will take you to our entire TikTok shop homepage right there. Gives you a chance to check out everything that we have to offer. We have a ton of different little products for you guys to check out, from the high-end aquariums all the way down to like a little water pump like this. Actually, not even smaller than this. Actually, like a little water pump like this one right here. This would cost, or even better. I got it right here. All the way down to like a little water pump like this, which would cost you like, I think this one's a little bit nicer than our smallest one, but this would probably cost you around like $20, maybe $30. Again, check it out on our TikTok shop if you want to get the exact price down. It might even be like $15 or something like that. These little pumps are not very expensive, or rather inexpensive and great efficient to anybody's aquarium. So we have a wide variety of types of products and options for you to check out if you so choose. So, like I said, keep in mind that these tanks are an all-in-one system. It has all your tubing, your self-filtration system, your lighting on top of that. You have all your equipment when it comes to like a protein skimmer, water pump, literally everything. Just add water and fish. That's all you gotta do when it comes to aquariums. And that's where I feel like some of our benefits are at the highest when it comes to that kind of stuff. So don't forget that. I'll go check it out there. Read you guys' chat so make sure I can stay updated with the chat here. Jason, thank you much for coming by. Hope you're having a great day out there. Hope everyone out there is having a good day. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Yeah, did anyone here have any tacos today? I'm taco-less today. I'm very sad about it. No, Tango no tacos. No Tango tacos. Oh no. Hate to eat them. But hey, there's always another day. There's always another Tuesday, another day to have some tacos, right? Yeah, another awesome day, guys, for you guys to check out. So yeah, a lot of great things we have there going on. Like earlier in the lesson today, we talked about a lot of different water pumps, talked about our wave makers as well. We talked about our filtration devices. We talked about like our sponge filters up over here. We have these sponge filters. If you guys want to check these out, very cost-effective way to make sure you have a nice clean aquarium for you guys. Nice and clean, efficient living experience for all your little animals in your aquarium. This is like a great job, and again, they're super easy to clean. You can just take off the sponges, rinse it under some water. You got a clean setup. If you want to do a deep clean, just pop that right off right here. You get inside all in there with like a brush, the same thing in there. Both of these arms come off. The whole thing detaches to be able to become a very easy to clean setup as well. Because like I said earlier, it's much more enjoyable to get a chance to sit down and enjoy your aquarium rather than spending time cleaning your aquarium. But yeah, some people out there might find it a little therapeutic, a chance to slow down for the day. Right, Harper Aquatics? Exactly. How about you, Mr. Weston? Do you have a sponge filter like this? Do you have your own system? Do you have a self-filtration? I'm kind of curious, what's everyone's setup like at home? Like, what kind of aquariums do you guys have? So I'm feeling some of the people in the chat might even be like aquarium business owners, so I'd be very jealous of the amount of aquariums you guys have. Like, there's actually we came up to, we drove a little bit north of where we are. We're located in Kent, Washington. We drove about 30 minutes north up to Bellevue because we wanted to check out this one place that had some cool corals and stuff like that. But the funny thing was that, like, when I was there, I'm like, man, this guy gets to just, like, hang out with a bunch of coral and fish, take care of the animals. And you can tell, like, he really had, like, a passion for it. He really cared for the animals a lot. That's one of the things I think that a lot of people don't keep in mind when it comes to owning a aquarium. A lot of people just, like, have, like, this kind of, like, personal desire to just, like, take care of animals. It's very admirable. Like, that's like a feeling. I do that a little bit myself. I do have a dog at home. He is my very good boy. About 5, 6 years old. You got him as a rescue if you wanna. He does not speak Spanish, though. I've tried. Welcome back, King Brave. We're gonna go on a fantastic day out there. Yeah, let's get back into talking about these aquariums while we still have some time left. We've got about 30 minutes left in the question, guys. Then we're gonna have to call it a day. It's getting long, the lesson is getting long, tiring, but we gotta keep on keeping on, But yeah, so when it comes to our aquariums, right, like today, there's all-in-one system. We have a sump filtration system down below right here. This is so that you can have a easy system you can clean up. It also comes with a sump filter, comes with a protein skimmer and a water pump as well, so you can have a proper water flow and circulation. And also, if you want to, you can also get, it also comes with some form of filter media as well. You place down there to help with catching kind of debris or anything like not Cody? Exactly. Anyways, so Cody, I want you to see this. Yeah, I think it's something very important for you. If you could just give me a minute of your time, appreciate it. Thank you. Same thing for you, Jay. See you there in the chat. Thank you for coming by. Also, with our lighting system that we have here, we have two different types of lighting systems. This type of lighting system right here, kind of like a long light rod kind of stuff that we have. It does come with these suction cups right at the end of this. These are detachable, so you can pop them right off if you so choose so. And pop them right back on. Now you can't see it from the angle up here, but there are tempered glass panels at the top of this type of aquarium where you get a chance to add the suction cup onto the light. Basically put that facing down. In here, press that down, and you have a light fixture illuminating your aquarium. How fantastic is that? Pretty straightforward, simple. I know, right? But the whole thing about the light system is that there are a lot of things you can do with it. It's not just a simple light system. Let me pull it up right here. I'm sure you guys can talk about. So, it does come with a RGB sensor light diodes, if I pronounce that correct, if that's the correct on there. It also has an ultraviolet light sensor on there. So if you have anything like a plant life or anything like that you want to have grow within your aquarium, it can feed off of that ultraviolet light, get high energy to your plant. That's why you have proper lighting for photosynthesis and all that great stuff. Adding those oxygen levels into your aquarium, make it a nice healthier environment right there. And also the great thing about our lighting systems, they come with every one of our aquariums. You know, this one is a light rod. You do have like a light dish you can buy separately. That will come with like our reef aquariums right here. But they all have similar type of features where you can choose between the color spectrum of RGB with ultraviolet. And also on top of that, you can choose different types of colors. It doesn't have to be just white. It can be red, green, blue, and everything in between there, right? If you have a color wheel, Basically, you can achieve that with our lighting system that we have with all of our aquariums here at Aquadream. And so you'll be able to have the proper stuff that you want, but not only can you choose the right color, there's more stuff that you can do when it comes to our lighting systems here at Aquadream. You can have different types of setups. You can do night-day systems as well. You can try to mimic the rise of the sun, the rise and fall of the sun. You have a night system and a day system with it. You can choose different types of colors you want to cycle through. You can have different types of lighting fixtures you want to go through. So if you want to have like a dimming, pulsating kind of light vibe to it, you can do that with our setups right here. It's all controlled with an app you can pick up online. And it just gives you a nice opportunity to be able to set your aquarium exactly how you see fit. So, something like this, or any of our light systems do a great job of adding ultraviolet light for your plants to help them grow. Also, adding illuminating the aquarium for what you do. In benefit, it'd be the visual enjoyment of those aquariums, and also being able to just have a nice little cool vibe, and also illuminate the area for your animals who might be a little more daytime living animals, where they're nocturnal animals or anything like that as well. You have to cater to both of them, right? User 7429777 numbers. Exactly. Also, I just want to say, guys, I appreciate you guys coming by the stream today. We still have about 25 minutes left in the stream. So if you guys are new, make sure to tap like, follow, helps us out of time. If you guys are so curious, make sure to check out that yellow bag in the lower left-hand corner right there. Gives you a chance to check out our TikTok shop. If you go click on the yellow shopping bag right there, and you click on our name, it takes you right to our homepage for our TikTok shop. You can check out everything that we have to offer, even sort of different categories that we have here as well. Again, you can go anywhere, ranging anywhere from single-digit cost of like a water pump, being like $8-9 or something like that, all the way up to our high-end aquariums that can get you up to like $20,000 for the high-end crazy stuff. We go up to like 600 gallons of the largest tank. So a wide variety from smallest to largest, the littlest fish to the biggest fish, right? Exactly. But yeah, like I said, it's different types of people wanting for different types of things. So I always want to keep that in mind when it comes to all of our aquatic needs when it comes to Aquadream here, guys. Again, if you guys want to make sure to keep us up to date, keep up to date with what we're doing, give us a like, give us a follow. It helps us out a ton. Check out the little shopping bag if you're curious what we have to offer. If you have any questions that's in that bag, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm here. I'm here to give you answer any kind of questions, right? Bless you, dreams. Was it Glee or the Glee Shy Dreams? Or the Gleshi? Gleshi. There's a lot of different ways you can interpret that. But hey, you know what? In fact, you want to come by here and hang out? I'm more than appreciated, I'm more like that. There we go. Hey, check out our products. Thank you all very much for checking this stuff out. Really do appreciate it. Gage W, thanks for coming by. Sup, man? Hey, we're just living our best lives here. We're checking out what we have here to offer at Aquadream. We're talking about our aquariums right now. Earlier we're showcasing our water pumps, our wave makers, filters, and things like that as well. Can I hang out vibing with you guys? I'm curious again, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Gleshi Dreams or Gleshai Streams or Gleshi Dreams? I'm curious. My curiosity is getting the best of me now. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Besides how to pronounce your name properly. I also want to pay respect. I want to respect our viewers. I don't want to keep coming in and just throwing out some kind of half effort name calling. No, that's not how we roll here. Anyway, so I'm going to go back and talk about our aquariums here. So talk a lot about the glass right here, which is a tempered glass type of setup right here. It's the best type of glass you can get for your aquarium. Much nicer than say like a acrylic glass or any kind of other options out there. Gleshi Dream. Gotcha. Cool. Good to know. Want to make sure I pronounce that correctly. But where are you from there, Gleshi, if you don't mind me asking? Or what brings you over here to check us out on Tuesday? To just like a nice solid doom scroll and all of a sudden, hey, who's that guy sitting in front of those amazing aquariums? You gotta check that out. Exactly. But like I said, the glass here, it's the highest quality glass you can have for your aquarium here. Tempered glass is the way to go. It does raise the price a little bit on it, but it's something that you invest into, right? This is not just gonna be like a purchase you'll just make and then like a year later you get something different. No, this is something you pick up, you stick with, and it's kind of an investment, especially also that we do have payment plan options for you guys out there for different types of ways to be able to obtain your fishing little goals of acquiring one of our aquariums as well. So keep that in mind. Hobby's fish is what's come by. I found a fish tank behind a dumpster the other day. I saw him building an aquascape tank. Oh, really? You just found a tank behind a garbage? You're like, hey, this thing looks good. You just, that's awesome. You're able to come across something like that. That's awesome. Thank you for the likes there, Roby's Fish Corner. Appreciate you. Like, what kind of tank is it? I'm curious. I need the details. I gotta know. This is such a pickup right here. Just like behind a dumpster, like, hey, that's a solid looking aquarium. Oh, the lights are flooding. Look at you guys out here. Oh, what luck, I know, right? Exactly. I just got out of the fish hobby. What made you get out of it there? It's just like, so I'm saying, you probably didn't have an Aquadream aquarium then. Because our aquariums are designed specifically to have less maintenance, an all-in-one system. One-time purchase, you get everything that you need with the aquarium. All you gotta do is after you hook it all up together, all you gotta do is add water and fish. That's all you absolutely need to do from there. Obviously, you can do some aquascaping. No, don't do it. Yeah. That's one of the benefits. Yeah, don't get out of the hobby, man. You gotta stay within the community. There's so many cool things to do. So many cool, awesome animals to host and, give them a proper home and give them a place that feel happy. Get a nice little safe environment for them to all kind of hang out in. That's something hopefully our little aquariums can offer to you guys out here online. Again, if you guys want to check out all the different types of aquariums we do have, make sure to check out the shopping bag in the little corner right there. And also, if you want to check out everything that we have to offer, click on the shopping bag and click on our name. That will show up right there. We'll take a break to our TikTok shop homepage. You get a chance to check out everything we have to offer. You can sort by reviews, you can sort by quantity, different types of categories and things like that. So definitely check that out. By the way, we just hit 1.5K likes on our stream, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. Let's give you some love. Give some claps. Yes, some golf claps in the chat. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Well. What a wonderful aquariums you have. So positive that you come by, man. Well, indeed. Look at you, indeed, with your aquariums. Well. Yeah, now you got anything else? Oh God, who was that? Boat aquarium. They're like, well, look who's inside again. Yeah. Anyway, so now you got me distracted. ADHD is kicking in high gear right now. But like I said, I was talking about the aquariums with our glass here. It's the highest quality glass. It leaves a very clear, near perfect viewing experience right there. Because like a lot of times with a cheaper type of glass, it'll warp, start, scratch, get cloudy over time. It wouldn't be that enjoyable experience to have in your room. And therefore, you kind of lose out of the enjoyment because you're just like, man, my tank looks like it sucks. And where you have the tempered glass like we have here at Aquadream, the nice high durability, especially with bonded with the German silicone, it's specifically designed for that durability as well, making it so then you don't have to worry about any kind of scratches, fingerprints, dents, discoloration, scratches over time, cloudiness, none of that nonsense. We do say that on our location online, that it does say it goes up to a 20-year warranty when it comes to the glass as well, so you guys get a chance to really feel confident in you take the plunge, pun intended on that one, to get a chance to enjoy one of our aquariums here. We'll catch up the chat a little bit. The floor, we can say here, still a brand new 55-gallon frameless. I'll be back in the hobby, so glad to hear that. Love to see that. What kind of, so you guys, it's kind of like similar style to like this reef tank for your 55-gallon. What's up, and also what's holding back the hobby right now? Is it just timing, removing, funds, curious and see what are the ailments? Is it something that we can help alleviate for? I'm curious. I just have more love for my reptiles I could hold. And, oh yeah, very true. That's also a very nice thing. What kind of reptiles do you have there before? You have like snakes or alligators even. Some people do own alligators. Just saying. Turtles. You all like turtles just because of, yeah, just like the internet says, I do love turtles. Actually, when I was a kid, I was a huge into turtle fan. I always wanted turtles, and I never got them. Because it's a little more involved when it comes to taking care of those animals. And I was a kid. I was like single digit age, and I wanted to have turtles. Oh my gosh, this live stream got 1,030 more likes in the last 5 minutes. Let's go! Thank you guys so much. I have some boas, crested geckos. The list goes on and on. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool, yeah. Because I do. Do they actually like you guys? Do they actually get a chance to like hold them and they actually kind of hang out with you? I'm kind of curious like how that is with like with reptiles, that they like recognize you as like, oh, you're the nice person who gives me all the awesome food and living experiences, you know? So I know like with fish, actually I've noticed with fish, they'll pick up on things as well. Like if you walk up to an aquarium and if you see them kind of leaning over looking down at them, they're like, oh, he's gonna feed us, let's go crazy guys. You know? And also some of my fish would never pick it up on that whenever I walk near the tank. It's like, get a little excited, swimming up against the water, kind of looking at me like, you got any little snacks by any chance? That's some of the fun things. That's just like one of those like fun little enjoyments you get to have with owning an aquarium. One thing I always appreciate about aquarium owning, or aquariums in general, is that like it gives you an opportunity to really have like a close-up look and appreciation for the animals themselves. Just because, you know, in any other kind of environment, if you're going to like an expensive aquarium in the city, you never know what you're really gonna get there. The fish you might want to see are gonna probably be far away, doing all things, or even sleeping, hiding away or something. You know, just not being part of the arena. Like your own aquarium at home, you get a chance to appreciate them whenever. You get a nice like, be kind of up close and personal with them. You kind of make that connection with them, which something I think is really important when it comes to owning an aquarium. And also just get a chance to appreciate the animals. You know, as someone who's an animal lover myself, I can just kind of like appreciate just being able to like kind of just sit there and just kind of watch them swim. I understand their habits, their moods, what they do. You know, I don't know, maybe it's just me being weird and like watching this stuff, but that's just me. I don't know. It's like it's a weird mental thing where it's like yeah, it's like why own fish? It's like, well, because they're nice. Why are they nice? They're nice because it makes me feel better. Why does it make you feel better? No, you know, now at that point we're in therapy. It's just a fun thing to do, alright? So that's kind of one of the nice things I always like about it. I remember when I was a kid, I actually had a little fish bowl with a goldfish I actually won at a state fair, which to me, looking back, giving a 7-year-old like a responsibility of owning maintaining a life, just because you threw a ping pong ball in a cup. You know? I always found this such a weird thing. Hey man, it was the 90s, we were wild back then. We just handed out goldfish. But I had my own little fish bowl and stuff like that, and I actually had a chance to really kind of take care of my first animal. And that goldfish lasted like 5 years, something like that. And he lived a nice long life from coming from a carnival, being a carnival fish, to living at home. And he was definitely enjoying himself. He had a good life. He definitely enjoyed it, for sure. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of a wild thing that, you know, you just hand a child like, here's multiple years of obligation, kid. Thanks for playing the game. Call me crazy on that one. But yeah, I've always been interested in animals and reptiles as well, especially snakes. I find so cool. But I've always been like, that will it bite me down? I've also felt kind of weird about feeding them, just because like, especially with like snakes or like larger snakes, right? You feed them like rats and rodents and things like that. And I'm like, oh man, like that just feels weird. Like I'm used to like dog food being just like kibble. I'm used to like fish flakes being like fish food. And you have them like an actual animal for them to like feast on. I don't know. For me, it feels weird. some people I can have that detachment right there. So I mean, mentally, I'm glad you guys are able to do that. For me, it's a little tough. But of course, then you get a chance to own awesome animals like snakes and stuff like that, which is so cool. Bugs are okay though. Like if you're feeding an animal, if you're feeding like you have smaller snakes that feed on bugs or something like that, I can get away with that. My mother has 5 goldfish from Carnival that my nieces and nephews won like 2 years ago. See, exactly. They're still doing that? I still find it great. Like, they're still doing that to this day. Like 20 years later. It's just wild. Like I said, I just think it's crazy. Just like you win, you get to win the responsibility of maintaining a life by like winning a little carnival, game. But hey, that's just me. I thought they stopped doing that. Maybe it's just me up here in Seattle area. We're all just kind of extra sensitive to those things. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. Hey, maybe I'll have to check it out sometime. Maybe I'll need to try my luck again and see if I can win another goldfish and get back to the hobby I had like 20 years ago. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Deplora said over here, like they're using their aquarium to actually, house different types of like reptiles, stuff like that, which is actually something you could do, honestly, if you so desired. Obviously, you wouldn't be using the tank to its full potential because it's definitely designed for aquatic animals. But hey, if you want to fill it up with sand, some logs and stuff like that, and have some snakes and reptiles, that could definitely work in here. Put a roof over that as well. You're good to go on that. I'm from a county in southern Ohio, so maybe just up. Oh, true, yeah. I mean, if you're in southern Ohio, I mean, I'm just saying, it's probably much more of a red area over there. You could probably be less likely to care about that kind of stuff. Did you record about the things you got on the live stream? I can fix my hair now. Yeah, so we're kind of starting to get close to wrapping up the live stream, guys. We're almost at the 3K likes in the stream, so that's amazing. A super clear tank is all you need, even for reptiles. Very true as well. And that's something you can definitely get with these type of tanks. You can see, like right here, look at that hand. It's like it's not even there. That's how clear it is. So really, with tempered glass, though, you really do get a very clear experience when it comes to the glass, because it's such a crystal clear experience, tempered with heat to be able to have a high light transmittance, so then you can have the ability to appreciate your animals in their full greatness, rather than having to kind of squint and look through. Yeah, boom, blood transition right there, right? Am I right? Right, Obi? You set me up for that one. You put that ball around the tee, I just went right out of the ballpark with that one, right? That was probably the worst baseball swing ever. But you know what I mean. Guys, I think we're getting close to kind of wrapping up things here on the live stream, guys. So if you guys want to make sure to catch us next live, which will be tomorrow, we're doing another live stream. Make sure to give us a follow, give us a like on the stream as well. Greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to catch up everything, we also don't have to be just live to check out our TikTok shop. Say, for example, if you go to our homepage, the best way to do that is by clicking the shop bag in the lower left-hand corner. Click on our name, Aquadream Merchant. We'll take you to our main page for our TikTok shop here. That way, you'll be able to check out everything that we do have to offer on that we have for sales. We do have occasional sales that go up and down, occasional promotions, different kind of things like that as well. So if you guys want to know when the next sale, flash deal, which we do have to do for these live streams, or any other kind of sale or promotions or any kind of bundles or anything like that, make sure you give us a follow. Let you know next time you go live and promote anything like this. If you have any kind of special deals or promotions, we'll definitely let you guys know here on our page here at the TikToks. Right out of the park. You better believe it'll be right out of the park. Oh, I got the 3.3K likes now. You guys are just getting wild with it. It's like, oh my god, fish tanks, yes. Am I right? Absolutely. You guys go wild back there. And you guys are going to show you some other stuff that we have here, like these low level suction pumps right here. Super beneficial when it comes to anything We have some moving water. We have a lot of different sizes of these as well. This is one of our smaller sizes of this. We have larger size ones like this. This is our largest one, I believe. Yeah, this is our 125 watt version. This one is our 40 watt version. We have a lot of smaller ones than this as well, but this is our largest one. Basically what it does, it pulls water from underneath the device up through the exit port right here and pulls water wherever you need it to go. So say for example, if you need to transfer water from like one aquarium to another, being able to use a water pump such as this would be a much easier experience than doing it by hand. Trust me. Say if I had this tank full of water, this tank was completely empty, all you would need to do is kind of drop this in the water, plug it in, have a hose go from here into this aquarium right here, and it'd be a very easy transfer of water. So you're not breaking your back, you're working smarter, not harder when it comes to these pumps. And also just general water pump needs, and for the most part, like especially like a sump filtration system or something like that, where you put that right at the bottom of the sump filtration system, put this pump, attach it to the return part of the water cycle, so you can get that water back into your aquarium so fish can have a nice clean watery experience, right? Exactly. Just added water to my 55. Would have been very useful. See? Hope knows exactly what I'm talking about here. Yeah, these are very beneficial, like especially because a lot of times people with like a large tank like this, they'll just grab like a bucket or something, and if they're doing like a big water transfer or something like that, we're going to try to cycle out some new old water with some new stuff. Doing it by hand manually is the hard way to do it. Work smarter with it, like get yourself a low level suction pump. It pulls water all the way down to about an inch left. So basically, if you have a tank full up to here, you can take it all the way down to right about here. You still have a little bit left, right? Because it's not a direct one-to-one connection to the floor, so that's like physically impossible for any kind of pump to do all of the water. But if you're able to get 99% of the water in your tank, get that moving without having to lift a finger, that's nice. That's a real nice day where you don't have to worry about having to do something like that. What kind of fish do you have in your 55 tank there, by the way, Obi? I'm curious. Well, so yeah, we have a lot of different sizes. This is also one of our better selling items of these low-level suction pumps, or one of our better selling items here on TikTok. I believe we actually sold out on one model of these in particular, because we did like a little bit of an affiliate marketing program with it, and it got popped off. People love this stuff. So, being able to utilize this would be something make it just way easier for maintenance when it comes to your aquarium. So again, you spend more time appreciating your aquarium and maintaining your aquarium. So a low-level suction pump will help out a ton when it comes to maintenance of your aquarium, and also being able to just enjoy your aquarium as a whole. All right, make sure we're good still. We're still good. We're up and running. We're doing just fine over here. Luis, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming by and bothering you. Let's make that 1 second right here. I haven't entered fish yet. Just setting it up, waiting on cycle. I have 3 others to go through. 3 other things to go through. Dang. True, yeah, I forgot about that. You need to be able to cycle through the water if you do that a few days, right? So I think you also need to be able to have like some proper water treatment, which is also very important. Potential bacteria growth, helpful bacterial growth as well. Very important for that, especially for your animals, especially for fish. So you definitely need a healthy bacteria environment to make sure that they are living their best little fishy lives, you know? Yeah, definitely the case for sure. Anyways, guys, let's get something to talk about here. Again, if you're a big boy, if you're a baller out there, I want to check out one of these. This is the water pump she tells you not to worry about. No. But this pump is I believe it's our DCS pump. These are massive. Designed mainly for koi ponds or any kind of large water fixtures out there, like a fountain or something like that. These do a great job of being an amphibious pump as well, so you can enjoy it, have it in water or out of water, or in line with a different system or something like that. But basically, again, like all the other pumps that we've seen, be able to transfer water, move it around a bit, this is what this will do at a large scale. This thing is powerful. It comes with a large controller as well that you can be able to adjust the different water flows. I think I have one over there. No, not yet. You can adjust the water flow with it. You can adjust the timing with it as well. Again, these pumps are massive. They're great for any kind of koi pond, any outdoor water feature like a fountain or anything like that. Heck, it might even work for a pool. There's a lot of different massive things you can do with this big boy. I mean, dang. I guess we're all looking at these little pumps, right? No relation to the wrapper here. I mean, like, I can imagine just kind of showing up and you're thinking that you're a hot shot water pump. You're like, yeah, I can move water all day, baby. And this guy goes, oh, that's cute. Well, how about this? You know what I mean? Like, some serious water motion got going. Some motion in the ocean, if you know what I mean. With this one right here. So, keep that in mind too, like I said, we have a large variety of things on our TikTok shop. Definitely give it a look. Click on the yellow shopping bag in the corner of the screen right there. And then get click on the yellow shopping bag and click on our name. Take you to all the products we have available on our TikTok shop. There you get a chance to check out everything we have to offer. I'm sure some people are probably like, Kevin, you sound like a broken record. But guys, I have 2 hours to fill talking about fish tanks. Cut me some slack, alright? And I constantly keep on talking, because if I don't, then it's dead air. And if there's anything I learned in college while doing radio classes, dead air is the worst kind of air you can have, okay? So I'm trying to avoid that the best way possible. I'm glad that Obi appreciated my jokes. Someone here appreciates my comedy. And that's one of the things you gotta do, right? You gotta spice it up a little bit, keep it engaging, keep it chatting up, stuff like that. Anyways, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna start wrapping things up here. We got a couple more minutes left on the stream. So if you guys are new to the stream, I've seen some new faces out there. Make sure you give us a follow. Make sure the next time we go live. And also do any kind of promotions or sales or anything like that. Give us a follow. It should keep you guys up to date if there's something that kind of catches your eye. Again, so check out our TikTok shop, guys. We want to see all of our different types of products that we have to offer. Again, we have products ranging from like single-digit dollars, like a $9 water pump, to $20,000 aquarium. So in everything in between. We have pumps, filters, we have different wave makers, we have air stones, we have different filtration devices and things like that. Pretty much everything you need for an aquarium to be up around protein skimmers, water pumps. I mean, the list goes on. Not only that, but a ton of different types of aquariums, right? Like our reef aquarium, and our regular aquarium here. Different styles, colors, sizes, and pretty much everything in between. The best thing to do, if you're curious about it, just check out the page. Just check out the page. That's all I gotta say right there. And, you know, guys, I really appreciate you all coming by and taking out the time today. Helps out, really makes it a much more enjoyable experience when I have people hanging out to chat with when I come to a live stream. It helps when you got people engaging. Exactly, Obi. You know what's up. This guy's got it. I mean, this guy's been tapping like all stream. His fingers are probably hurting now at this point. He's like, I'm tapping, but it's to the bone. I must keep liking. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. Especially you, Michael, blowing. Michael, I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Thank you all so much for coming by. I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next live stream. Peace out, everybody.